Hello, my Sagittarius stars, and welcome to your soul's journey reading. This is for all of you who were born with Sagittarius as your sun sign. In this reading, we're going to look at your soul's journey for this incarnation, your lessons, your greatest blessings, and how things will unfold and evolve for you through this lifetime. This here is talking about the Sagittarian energy. You are the great healer. You are a sage. You are a teacher. You are very spiritually based. Whether you consider yourself spiritual, religious, or not, your soul very much leads you this life journey. And on this card, it talks about the higher vibrational energies of Sagittarius and the lower vibrational energies of Sagittarius. And you will be working with these energies this life journey. Okay, and you are the ruler of the ninth house. So your soul path is that intuition. You're really working on that. And so on the higher vibrational end, you are very friendly. You are very humanitarianism. Okay, you give, you are selfless, you're romantic, you're a dreamer, you're artistic, you are a genius. Some of you are amazing writers, okay? On the lower end, you could be self-indulgent or egotistical. You might desire attention or the spotlight. Your thoughts and your energy can become quite scattered, and sometimes you can be very possessive and moody or even have an outright temper, okay? So the reason for this is Sagittarius energy is a very intense energy. Things are meant to be felt deeply. Every experience throughout your journey is going to touch you, okay? And if it's not touching you, you're not going to participate in the experience or with the person. You're very much drawn by your spirit this life journey, okay? And your intuition is what leads you, whether you realize it or not, all right? Your intuition dictates everything, because if you don't feel it inside, you can't proceed forward. And if you do and you go against that, you will notice you will always have a bad outcome. And so you will learn that through your life journey, and you're going to trust yourself more than anybody at some point in this incarnation. You're going to know that what that inner voice, what comes from within, is the truth. And also your energy, very intoxicating, very alluring. A lot of people drawn into you. You are very popular, okay? People want to talk to you. People want to be in your space. It's your energy. You are a natural healer, all right? And this here is another energy about Sagittarius, and it's the Voyager. And it says enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, unbridled, experimental, lucky, boundless. And you love to travel. You don't mind taking risks, but sometimes you can be tactless or self-righteous, okay? So you are a big, beautiful energy, Sagittarius, and nobody can fill your shoes. Just know that. You are something special. There's nothing quite like you on this planet. So let's pull some cards to look at your life lessons as well as your greatest blessing for this life journey. And we will start with your lessons. All right. So it's one of these four. All right, I feel right there. Oh, okay, we got some Pisces energy coming through as spirituality. Not surprised to see that, because remember, you're on a soul path of intuition, being very much guided from the inner voice. So your life lessons, you're dealing a lot with that 12th house energy, that Neptune energy of Pisces, you know, the endings, the undoing, the illusion, and then the disillusionment, the endless ocean of emotion, possibility, dreams, symbolism. This is is the esoteric right here. So you are working big time on developing and expanding your spirituality, which is pretty incredible because you guys are a sage and a teacher already. So this life journey, huge expansion to your spirituality, your spiritual knowledge, your spiritual gifts, okay? So you could be working on all of these lessons or one or a few of them. And it says, and look at that, blessed healer. Yes, you are. Okay, sensitivity, deep empathy and understanding, respect, love, and compassion, follow one's intuition, connect with inner spirit, understand collective consciousness, surrender to divine universal energy. So all of your experiences and your relationships are all helping you develop yourself spiritually this life journey. All right. Some of you are very aware that you're an empath, and even if that's the case, that's only going to expand and grow as you evolve through this life journey. You are meant to tap into others' emotions. You are meant to feel and experience what they are going through, because through those moments that expand you and evolves you even further and adds to your spiritual knowledge base, where you can then, you know, further help others, further heal others on your journey down the road. All right. So you are doing a lot of spiritual work this life journey. There is definitely a higher calling on your life, and that inner voice is always going to pull you and direct you, and if you don't feel that, it will be so hard for you to go against that, especially the more you evolve through your life journey. So let's look at your greatest blessing. Nurture. Yes, you are the natural healer. Sagittarius, you are the wounded healer. Chiron, the wounded healer. And so with nurture, that goes back to your energy and how people are always going to be drawn into you and your energy. You are popular. People want to talk to you. People want to know you. People will have a very hard time getting over you if things go bad. Romances, friendships, okay? You will always be on their heart and mind because, again, there's nobody like you. The free spirit in which you are, yet the endless wealth of spiritual wisdom and understanding in which you are, and the compassion that comes from you, and the way that you want to be there and you want to help others and you feel others. There's nobody like you. Okay, that is your greatest blessing. Every aspect of you, whether you deem it positive or negative, is your blessing and is what draws others into you, what allows people to connect to you, to bond to you, to love you, to never ever forget you. Okay. You just understand in a way most others don't. Okay. And you know, those of you who are a North Node or a rising Pisces, oh my gosh, this is a very, very powerful message for you. I would look at your personal natal chart and see what your North Node is in, see what your rising sign is in, because those energies are, you know, your destiny, and this is the energies you're working with to help get you there for this life journey. And it's a lot of spiritual work you are doing, and through that process you activate, you awaken, you evolve, you heal, you educate, and you lead others on their journey, not just spirit with their spirituality, but with their day-to-day, what's going on in their life. And they look at you as a source of strength, of empowerment, of comfort, of good advice, and you're fun, you know, in the high vibrations of energy, when you are just in your vibes, you are fun. You are the life of the party. You can make anybody feel good. You can break anybody's walls down like that. Okay. You are something very, very special, Sagittarius, and Spirit wants you to know that. So let's look at your strongest spirit guide for this life journey. Shaman of Courage. So this is a spirit guide who has ascended the earth plane. This is a very wise being, a very evolved being. There is nothing that you can experience or go through in this life journey that this particular guide has not experienced in one of their incarnations over their many lifetimes, which led to their ascension. And the Shaman of Courage, this is an energy that's going to help you always see through the darkness, help you take a risk when you are afraid, help you push through when you are afraid, help give you that last bit of energy so that you can have success or that you can win. All right, but this particular guide is always going to alert you to the shadow, to a lower vibrational energy when you're making a bad choice, when you're going the wrong way. Like, this guide is really going to let you know and kind of haunt you about it a little bit. And that's probably why, if I'm getting that message that you have to feel it in your heart, in your soul, in order for you to proceed. And this guide is super instrumental in making sure that happens, because if you're not feeling it, it's because it's not meant for you, or it will have a bad outcome for you, or you don't need that experience in your life. But you have free will, so you could do as you choose. But this guide is very strong and is always going to let you know, and you will feel it. And when you screw up or you do wrong or you do bad, this guide is going to haunt you about it. That's why when you do things that weren't right, or you did it in the heat of the moment, and then once everything settles you feel really bad, it's this guide, because you are a very spiritually based being. This life journey, you are a healer. You are meant to inspire, to uplift others. And so when you do something, you really feel it. You really feel convicted within, and that's part of your life lessons, is living a very pure life and being an inspiration to all, activating them, healing them, loving them, showing them higher potentials of themselves. Okay, there is nothing like you, I'm telling you, Sagittarius. Let's pull you another card here to see what other spirits are working with you closely this life journey. Oh, look at you. You've got a whole boat coming through, Sagittarius. This is about divine love. This is about truly connecting with your soulmates this life journey. Okay, this goes back to the message we've been getting from the beginning, that you are somebody who has got to feel it in your heart and your soul, or you're not going to do it. It's just some part of you knows that's not my path, and you may struggle because, again, you have that empathic ability and you really feel other people, and you may come across some really lovely people in your life that want to love you, want to be romantic with you, but you just don't feel it back in the right way, therefore you can't proceed forward. So you might be a bit of a heartbreaker, Sagittarius, but you don't intend that, you don't mean that. It's just, if you don't feel it, you can't participate in it. And if you try, it's just it won't grow. Like, you have very specific soulmates this life journey that you were meant to come into deep contact with and grow strong roots with. All right, and everybody else are just experiences to help with your growth, but in a bigger sense for you to facilitate and help with their growth, because you are the teacher, especially in the spiritual realm, whether you are consciously aware of it or not. It's all energy, and the way your energy interacts with others, and through that interaction, the way it activates them, awakens them, and stimulates them into parts of themselves that they didn't realize were there. Okay, and your soulmates, your true soulmates, are the relationships that will facilitate that within you. Okay, but the average person, even if you've worked with them in past life, it's all about very specific soulmates for you this life journey, Sagittarius, and that's why you bond to specific people. It doesn't mean you don't like people, it doesn't mean you don't know a ton of people. It's just there's very specific people that you consider your people, and that's that. And for you guys, due to the deep empathic nature in which you are, when you connect with one of your soulmates and that bond is remembered and activated, you will never forget them for the rest of your life journey. Even if they screwed you over, even if they hurt you really bad, you will still feel them through the rest of your life. And if you feel that they are in a bad space or they're hurting, after your wounds are healed, you will not desire that. You will desire them healing and love and peace and awakening. Okay. I feel, can hold a grudge very strongly for a period of time, but then you're just over it. And once you're over it, you're just a ball of love. You're just open. Oh, hey, how are you? When you're mad though, people better run. But that's part of your soul lessons for this life journey. Sagittarius is really learning to temper and balance yourself, mind, heart, and soul. And the triggers, learning how to become disciplined through those different triggers. All right, so let's pull some astrological influences for your lessons and your greatest blessing. Okay, so we have a trine and flow over here with your lessons, and it says harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, gifts, rhythms, supports. So the flow trine, I see the water there. I'm taking this as a water trine, and this goes back to how deeply sensitive you are. Probably more so than a water sign. Okay, just the Sagittarius suns I'm reading for, you guys are definitely go deeper than even water signs here. And this is beautiful though, a trine energy coming in under your lessons. What this tells me is Sagittarius, once you learn a lesson, then there's this beautiful flow that happens, and that flow stays with you for the rest of your journey. Okay, and so as you learn, as you complete, as you learn, as you complete, this flow just adds more momentum, more momentum, more momentum. Okay, and so as you evolve through your journey, there comes a point where you do just surrender and accept the experience for what it is, whether good or bad, because you understand the flow of life, you understand your journey, and you know once something is learned and once you're ready for something, everything just flows. So you're learning about that, and once you catch on to that, Sagittarius, it's like very smooth sailing for you. Okay, and now we have, look at that, Jupiter. That is your ruling planet right there, expansion. So Jupiter is also helping to teach you, and this lets me know that along with this flow, as you learn each lesson, you really come into some very lucky and blessed energy that just sticks with you. You Sagittarius, there is like this special bubble around you, and it's not to say that bad things can't happen and that you don't go through highs and lows. You are learning, but there is this protection around you that I have not picked up on so far in the other readings that I've done. There's this protection around you with this Jupiter and this trine, and there's a lot of positive energy to help you gain these lessons that you need to for this life journey. So this says enthusiasm, optimism, generosity, benefits, luck, seeing, travel, positivity, lectures, foreign cultures, teaching, pilgrimage, chance, expansion, leaping, exploration, and potential. So this here, all of this is energy that is meant to come into your life in a very positive way. as you grow and evolve. Okay, so there's times early on where you don't feel so lucky, where you do feel like all the cards are stacked against you, but that's teaching you emotional maturity and discipline and developing you in ways. And as you evolve and master that, then this beautiful energy just explodes in your life and it goes with you for the rest of your days. All right, over here, wow, we've got Neptune, and guess what? Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. So you've got strong Sagittarian and strong Piscean energy for your life journey. And this says, Neptune dreams, imagination, memory, the subconscious, self-sacrifice, ideals, universal love, visions, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, fantasies, escapism, the ether, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. And this is coming out under your blessing. This is letting you know that you do see through the veil. You read energy. Okay, dreams are going to mean something to you. Your spiritual team talks to you on the astral. All right, a lot of beautiful, brilliant ideas come to you. You should always follow them through. You just have this inner knowing about yourself, about others, about life. You know what to say, you know what to do. And when somebody comes to you, you know the story they're telling you is if somebody's BSing them and taking advantage of them, you always know, like you read energy. The only time that you get tripped up is when it's one of your soulmates and it's somebody who's very close to you. That's when you know, you might be deceived or confused. But everywhere else in your life, you always see it for what it is. You call it for what it is. Trust yourself, your intuition. Every single one of you, despite your current profession, should be working with cards or growing your psychic abilities. Every single one of you has some spiritual gift here that can expand in big, big ways. You all are psychic. You all are empathic. I'm telling you, with all this Sagittarian and Piscean energy, and some of you are meant to teach the class and awaken other mediums, psychics, card readers, Reikis, all of that. You are meant to awaken them, to educate them, to help activate them, to help push them into the potential of their own destiny for this life journey. And now we have the third house. How interesting. This is the lower denomination of the ninth house, okay? Gemini energy, the student. Sagittarius, the teacher. Gemini, the student. So here's your greatest gift. You are teaching many people. And this goes back to, you know, just what's going on in life, the day-to-day. But for others of you, this is in much bigger ways, you know, spiritual matters or really being in a leadership position at a job, okay? So third house, perception, speech, thoughts, social media, excursions, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussions, surroundings, and social ability. So all of this that is spoken of in this card, you are very blessed with those things, as well as helping others with those things. So that third house is the only thing that I just have to say Chiron would actually be the next card out. All right, the great healer, the wounded healer, and that's attached to Sagittarius. So there it is again. Anyways, this third house is the only thing that breaks this Piscean Sagittarian energy we got going on, and that's perfect because, like I said, it's the opposite here of the Sagittarian energy. You are the teacher, and there are many students who are gonna learn and grow and evolve from you this life journey. Sagittarius, again, there is nobody like you. You are something very, very special. And you know, look at this card 21, that's a 3, so third house, and 3, 3, 3. Threes are significant for you, things happening in threes, the magic of threes. The trine is a 3, things always working out for you this life journey. Sagittarius, let's pull you some tarot. Look at that. You've got that star energy coming through, Sagittarius. Yes. You are blessed by the higher realms. You have the grand trine energy going on for you, and when you need it the most, in your lowest, darkest moment, there will always be a light shine for you. There will always be a way forward. The day will be saved somehow, some way, but also this is you. You are that energy for others. You have these higher realmed beings that help you out and support you in ways that you will never ever know as you are embodied in your physical form. And as those higher beings do that for you, you bring that and do that for others. And you're going to have... when it comes to your communication skills, your temper, fighting, this is going to be a big part of your life lesson, is learning to temper yourself and discipline yourself and not allow your mouth to pop off and say exactly what you are thinking and feeling in certain situations, because again, you are very pure, you are very drawn by your soul, and so sometimes that could come forth as being very blunt, tactless, hurtful, very sharp with your words. Okay, so that is something you're working on, and just be aware of that, because you are this beautiful star energy, but if you're triggered in the wrong way, you could turn into this Page of Swords who is nasty and could cut somebody and slice them up in a second verbally. All right, so you will grow and evolve beyond that, but that is definitely something that you possess, is being able to totally slice somebody up verbally before they even know what happened to them. And now we have this Three of Swords. Okay, this goes back to how deeply you feel things. Okay, so 3, 3, 3. The trine is a 3, and threes mean something to you. Threes are magical for you. Next out is the Two of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So we've got more threes coming through, and over here we have strength, and over here, wow, Two of Wands. Okay, so Sagittarius, yes, this star coming out under this Two of Cups tells me again that the connections, this life journey, are your soulmates, the ones that you love and bond with and create memories with and are close to. Those are your true soulmates, and you will carry them within your heart forever, but they will never forget you either, or ever get over you if things fall out. Okay, they'll always be haunted by you. But so your soulmates are very significant. This life journey, your close relationships will only include such, and you're very healing, and you make a lot of wishes come true for people. You touch people in a special way. And here it is, the Eight of Pentacles with this Page of Swords, where you're learning to really temper yourself verbally, mentally, and emotionally. And it's something you learn throughout this life, because this is a page, and then you see this young child here, and then growing into a man, and the Pentacles. So you will evolve out of this energy. It is one of your life lessons. And the reason for it is it teaches you a lot about you, and also, through the way others react and respond, that also teaches you and evolves you. So you will be sharp with the tongue, Sagittarius. You will, but you will grow out of that. And here it is, the Three of Swords with the Three of Cups. So that's Spirit confirming that even though there will be times it rains and your heart will get broke and you will feel sad and you will feel down on your luck, the sun will always shine for you again, because of this trine energy. Okay, the sun will always shine for you. And as you evolve beyond your life lessons, you learn them and you expand into them, the rain doesn't come as often. Life becomes more about a celebration. You get very much into the flow of things, and you trust your journey, and you no longer resist or fight against yourself within, because if you don't feel it in your heart, in your soul, you can't do it. And there will come a point where you come into full acceptance and you trust that inner guidance. And if you're like, okay, I really, really want that, but that's not meant for me, there is much more acceptance about it and flow and ease, which allows you to move on to what is meant for you. Okay. And the Strength card coming out under your lessons is, there is nothing that you will encounter that you cannot overcome and evolve beyond this life journey. Nothing. Okay, you are a very strong being, but again, you can suffer with the temper. And over here, as your greatest blessing is so like early in life, you know, you go through these lessons, and you struggle and you evolve, and once you come into certain understandings, it's like you transform into a new version of yourself, and life is much different from that point forward. Okay, so what feels hard early on in life, you are actually going to overcome, and it will no longer be a part of you, but it will have made you stronger, wiser, more resourceful. All right, so as you evolve through these life lessons, let's see what opens up for you. The Green Man, rising energy surge, fertility. Yes, see, this comes out under your lessons, and this is what you evolve into as you evolve through your life lessons, and they are very emotional and spiritual based. You are the wise sage, you are a teacher, you are a spiritual leader. All right, you are meant to really awaken to all the wealth of wisdom within your soul. And here on your path, we have the crystal path, mineral spirits, crystal beings. So you will benefit greatly by working with crystals, getting Reiki, really being aware of your energy, meditating and balancing yourself when it's needed. Okay, but the crystal path, that's talking about your purity, your divinity, and your spirituality. And you are this crystal, and that is why people are so drawn into you and so attracted to you. You are a natural healer, just in general. All right, and under your greatest blessings, we have the Dawn Watcher, caretaker, guardian, support. Do you see that? That goes back to that trine energy for you, where in your darkest moments, something will always, always, always come through for you. You are not alone on this life journey, Sagittarius. You have strong spirits around you. You are spiritually gifted. You are meant to activate and awaken others. You are a teacher in many areas of life. You're very popular. Your energy is charismatic. It's healing. It's inviting. It's warm. All right, so let's pull you an angel message. Positive outcome. Yes, see, you got that trine energy flowing through your world, Sagittarius. And in your darkest moment, something will always, always, always come through for you. You've earned that in previous lifetimes. And it says, at this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. Yes. Yes, you are so spiritually gifted and so connected into the realms. Your emotional body is rich. And you not only manifest beautiful things for yourself, but you bring that energy into the lives of others as well, Sagittarius. So those are your messages for your soul's journey. I am sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.